So friends, today's session will cover, today is the first day of 10-day master class. Today's session will cover how to create a custom form. In the custom form, there is a multiple type of input fields like a first name, last name, email, phone, department, lead, source, description. And there is a another one part is lead source. It is a picklist value. This is a field of contact. So this picklist value will be fetched from the Lighting data service. We not using Apex class method to fetching the list of list value. So this is a new in this class. In the last class, we already covered how to get a form and how to validate the form, but not covered how to fetch the picklist value through ComboBox. So in this session, we will use how to fetch the picklist value through ComboBox and how to insert data, and after insert data, how to display the toast message. So everyone got the scenario for the day.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let me go on Visual Studio Code. This is my Visual Studio Code. First, let me create a component. Now let me close this one. Hmm. I close Visual Studio Code. So first, let me close this one. So first of all, let me create a component. Control Shift P. Select Create Lightning Web Component. Write the name of the file. Let's suppose training. Form. Training combo box. LWC. Training ComboBox LWC. Let me create a file name. So my file has been created successfully. Now open one by one. So first of all, go to metadata. Row, targets, target, lightning, apache, copy, paste. Home page,
Exactly.
record page. Now go to HTML. We need to create another one file that is a Apex class controller so that we can insert the record. Create Apex. Create Apex class. Write the name of the controller. Training. LWC controller. This is my name. This is a file name. So first, I will use Lightning card. Title. Create contact. Div. class SLDS E around medium. First I am creating a form. Class SLDS grid SLDS right div class SLDS call SLDS size 6 of 12. Lightning input label first name equal to f name. Then I use on change on change here I will pass function under change so that we can get the current value of the input field. So now let me copy this div. Here you can use SLDSP around medium for giving the space. Div copy. This is a first name, this is a last name. Email. Phone. This is a description. Description would be lightning text area. After that, this is a wrap. After the wrap, create another one div class SLDS text align center. It has a div. I will create a button.
Sir, 1 minute. If you go to line number 8, after medium, there is an character D.
MEDIUM. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Sir, around also not correct.
AROU. AROUND, right? MEDIUM. Okay.
Yes.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, how we will be remembering these classes?
Actually, this class predefined in lighting design system.
Right, sir.
Okay, so we should learn and keep practice because this is a not created for me. If you putting any type of the spelling mistake, it will not work because it is a predefined in Salesforce, the lighting design system. So you should keep practice. This is only one thing. So it should be around medium.
Okay,
That means
sir.
it will give space inside the box. So this is a lightning grid, SLDS grid. This is a wrapper. After the wrapper, I am creating another one div. Here I am creating a button. Lightning button label submit then variant brand. Here I will pass a function on clicking. Submit action. This is a function. Let me check. Okay. Now let me save file and deploy to code.
No, sir. There was mistake on the spelling. Yeah. on the eighth
Of
line.
Okay, let me
right,
check
sir.
first.
Sure,
Uh,
sir.
my file has been deployed successfully. Now let me go Salesforce and master app. Setting, edit page. My component name is Lightning ComboBox LWC.
Training ComboBox.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Simply select and drag and drop here. Save. Go back. So my component display, but formatting not good. So now let me correct this formatting. First name, last name, email, phone. So this is a wrapper, 6 of 12. You can use SLDS, E, horizontal, small, SLDS, M, bottom, small. Copy, paste for all of the input field. This is a mistake. This is a email. This is a phone. This is a text area. So this is a label description and text DSC. This is a name. This is a button. Okay. Now everything is fine. Now let me save and deploy to code. Now my form display good. So first task has been completed. Second task, I will create a combo box and fetch the picklist value dynamically.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now let me work on the combo box. Combo box, I want to display right side the description here where is a proper space. So simply copy div, paste here, inside the remove here, and I want to display lead source picklist value of the contact using the combo box. So lightning combo box. PGA element. Here I will use uh, label. Label should lead source. Then label name lead source. Then options. And here I will use on change. On change function will use same handle change so that we can get the current value of the combo box and will send to the Salesforce. So label name option. There is another option we can use value or lead source value. So now let me save and deploy to code. My code deployed successfully. Now let me refresh.
Sir, closing die is missing, right?
No, ठीक है.
Ah, okay, okay.
This is a part of this.
Okay, okay.
This is your starting. This is your closing.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Okay.
Deploy. So now let me refresh. So combo box display, but value not populating. So now I am working on the how to fetch dynamically pick list value. So now go to JavaScript. So how to fetch dynamically pick list value? This is a Apex controller. This is a JavaScript. So first import. Now working on how to fetch dynamically value of pick list. So first use import curly bracket get object info and get pick list value from lightning. There is a data service, lightning data service. Name of the lightning data service is UI
Triggered API.
object, yeah, info API. This is a data service module of LWC to fetch the dynamically pick list value of the object. So there are two types of the variable. Here one by one I will importing the object name and field name. So
Sir, it is
import.
also one kind of data service.
Okay. Actually, this is a predefined of the Lightning data service. So if you this is a module of LWC to get the pick list value. So if you want to fetch the pick list value dynamically through the UI object info API, first you need to define two type of variable. Then you will import object name and field name. So here after that I am importing object name. Import name like contact object from how to import @Salesforce schema contact contact. So first I am importing the object name, copy, then I am importing field name. What's field? I want to display lead source of the contact because lead source it is a pick list value. So instead of the contact, I will use
Lead source.
lead source, yeah, lead source field. And here what lead source? Salesforce schema contact. Inside the
That
contact, I am fetching lead source. This is a field name. So this is a name of the field. Don't mistake the spelling. This is a name of the field that I am fetching from contact. So first I am importing three types of variable. Uh, Now let me go on the export method. So I am importing picklist value through wire decorator. Here I will use wire at the rate wire. So if you're using wire, don't forget to add here, otherwise it will display error. Wire, first I will get object info, this one, object, comma, then create object. Inside the object, use object API name, colon, in the object API name, colon, pass this one object. This is a actually object API name. It is a predefined of property of LWC. And after that, use adapter. Support obj info. You can use any of the non-name here. This is a adapter. Here I'm passing object info. So first I use wire decorator and here I'm passing this one variable. Now let me pass this variable. Similarly, after this use wire. This time I will pass this one, get picklist value. Now use curly bracket. This is a object. Here we'll pass two type of the attribute. First,
Object API name
yeah,
and field API name, right?
record type ID, colon, record type ID, that means single quote, dollar. Dollar after that use this one because first I will define the object. Here I am defining object. This one, this one I importing contact. So first this is a adapter. Use adapter dot data dot default, this record type ID R capital, comma, then here I am using contact object API name. Here I will use field API name, colon, and field API name,
Lead source.
field API name with what's field?
S
This is
update
this field one.
info dot
This
dot
field,
dot lead source.
this field.
Hello, sir.
Yes, one, this one. First I am importing object from here. Second, I am passing lead source. This is a field name here. After that, here I am using a adapter. Similarly, here I will use adapter. Let me use English data. You can use anything, any of name. This is not a predefined. This is a adapter. Similarly, and here you can use data and error. Here we'll check if this data, if data fails successfully, then here I will use the picklist value. Data is coming. So where I store, first I will create a
Track
support,
variable.
create a variable. What variable? Value options. This is a option. Here already passing the value. So this variable I will create here as a array format, as array data. This array data, this dot, this one equal to data. This one data dot value, else Create a variable, support, error message. Store the error message inside the variable. Equal to error dot message. You can use console.log. What's error? And if any kind of error occurs, you can check in the console. Custom error. This one. Vivek, you are getting. You got the scenario.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first, uh, now let me save and deploy the code to Salesforce.org. I am getting error. Let me check. Semicolon 20 number. This is a 20 number. Error.
For object info also we need to provide error or data if there any.
Hmm. No, no, no. Error data. If else something gets error. Okay. Something spelling mistake. Yeah. So now I deploy successfully. Actually, that time I missing the if, putting the if. So first, everything is rest of the things are good. So get picklist value here, passing the data and error to track. If data got successfully, then here I'm storing the data in this variable. This variable it is a as a array type. And after that, if any kind of error occur during the fetching the data, here I'm storing in this variable. Now save, deploy successfully. Now let me refresh. What's problem? Object API name. This one, data dot default record type ID. Good. Name, field API name, then lead source field. Okay. And field data, this word data dot value. Everything is good. Provide display error.
I think we need
No,
to
no.
create.
This dot error message. No. This one. This one, this one. Yeah. Okay. But why not displaying combo box? Okay. Where I am getting mistake. This is the object name. This one. Get picklist values. Object API name. Passing this one. This is a variable. And where get picklist value. Object record type ID. Then data. Record type ID. Field API name. Passing this one. This is a actually this is a adapter. Then error. Then data. This is the lead source value. This coming from here. Options. Then here I am passing the. Actually here I am storing the value. That is getting from the picklist value. And here I am storing. Everything is fine, but why it's not working?
Can we check the cancel message?
Okay. Why not getting? Give me 1 minute. Actually, when I hello,
Yes, sir.
actually, when I create same to same again, not changing any kind things. Similarly, first I importing a UI objective from API, then import this one, this one. This is a variable, same time things. But so when I try to create again and deploy to codes work, but why not displaying? Yeah, refresh. Now it's working. Actually, my code actually same to same, not major changes. But I remove cache and cookies and cut from this block and retype same to same and deploy code. Then it's working fine. But why it not working that time?
So, sir, you have not made any changes in the code,
Not
right?
changing any kind. Same to same code. First I imported our three this data
Mm-hmm.
object name, field name, and these are the two of the variables. And similarly, I cut from this here and delete the cache and cookies from this. Delete cache and cookies and write again same from this block only.
Understood.
Same to same code. But now whenever I try to deploy to code and refresh the page, it's working.
Okay, sir.
But why not that I'm working? Not it. No, it is working. But code are same. Nothing changes.
Yes, sir.
So similarly, same code, but right I'm not working. Whenever I delete the cache and cookie, I again write the code, same code, it's working fine. So now, first step completed, two step are completed. I created input fields and
No,
also
uh,
fetch the value of list value of lead source. Now, my next step is how to insert data to Salesforce and display the toast message. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. So I already created a Apex class controller. So first, I will create a method. Asantosa or got the scenario? Any kind of dot in this function?
no, actually, I need. See, currently we are using default record type ID, right? So,
Mhm.
in future, I want to use specific record type. How can we do that?
Which data? Sorry.
Record type ID. I want to use another record type ID.
This
Instead
actually this is a process to fetch the record pick list value from
yes, sir.
Salesforce. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
But
This is
instead we have
it will get dynamically record ID.
yes, but I want to use specific record type in the contact object instead of default. So how can we access that?
No, in this lesson, in this scenario, we are learning how to fetch data pick list value through ComboBox. If you want to fetch another one pick list value data, simply you change the field name here. It will automatically work. So this process for all of the pick list value, not only for lead source. If you want to fetch another one
Yes,
pick list
I
value,
understand.
yeah,
Yeah, I understand this,
you
but
simply
here,
change the field name.
yeah, see, here we are getting the default record type ID, right?
Hmm.
So instead of that, suppose if there another record type ID in contact object, how can we fix that?
No, it will work all of these.
No, it will assign definitely default record type values for standard record type which is provided by
No,
Salesforce.
it will work. If you change this field name, it will also work. It is a standard property to fetch the pick list value.
Yeah, this record type ID will get the standard default record type ID, sir.
Hmm.
Yeah. So there will be many record types in objects, right?
So you can create multiple variable. Let me suppose you want to another industry. Let me create another one pick list value. So create another one variable here. Change the name of the pick list value.
Hmm.
Try to
So
from your side from another one scenario in your system. If you get any kind of issue, please confirm.
okay.
Okay. First of all, let me learn how to fetch picklist value through ComboBox in
Okay.
LWC. If you learn one process, you can do practice for another one field as well. So first, I fetch the picklist value, and now let me create a method how to insert data. So if you inserting a data in LWC, first use at that or I enable because once click the button, that means it is a imperative method. Or I enable public static void create contact. So here first name, last name, email, phone, and description. So use parameter string fname, lname, email, phone, text description, and lead source. This one, lead source, picklist value. These are the input fill in by component. Now here I will use try and catch exception. If you using the apex class method in the LWC component, start throw new or a handle exception. Then custom error plus e dot get message. This is a function. Inside the try function, create a instance of the contact. Then cone. This is a field name. This is a field name. This is a variable parameter. Last name, email, phone, text description, this is a variable. And last one is lead source equal to this one. Then insert con. This is an instance. Save and deploy to code. THROW. TH Pro. My code deploy successfully. So I created a method. After that, first I will import this method into the JavaScript. So how to call this method into the JavaScript file? First, let me copy this method. Import name of the method from @Salesforce Apex. Name of the controller. What is the name of the controller? Training LWC CTRF. Dot name of the method.
Create contact.
This is a process to calling the method into the LWC component. So first I am importing the method name. Then when I click the button, submit button, we need to insert and display the toast message. This is my function, submit action. So before calling the submit action, we need to get the current input value. So first we need to create a handle change so that we can get the current value. So this is a export method. Here use handle change method to get the current input value. Event. So store the value. First let me create a variable Let me FName, LName, email, phone, description, text description, this one. After that, lead source, lead option, lead option. These are the variable. One by one, I will store the value. So first, handle change, create a let variable, input name equal to event dot target name. It will return name of the input field. Let input value event dot target value. So it will return current value of the input field. After that, I will check condition. If input field name double equal to, it will check f name. If name equal to f name, then store the value f name here. This equal to this value, input value. Similarly, I am getting the value for another one input field. If input field, if name equal to this one, L1, then store the value for L1. This one. So this is a variable that I define here. One by one, I am getting all of the input value and storing the value. This time, email, phone, text description, and this is the name of the lead option. So one by one, I get the current value and store the value inside the variable. Okay. So handle change function, I passing in each and every input field, I passing the handle change function. If you want to check this function working or not, here you can use console.log, input name plus, this is the name of the variable, copy, input VL, save and deploy to code. My code has been deployed successfully. Now let me check this function working or not. Let me open console. First name, and V, first name V, not working good. Let's suppose I'm selecting this one, phone inquiry. It is also working good. Yeah, all function working good. So now storing the value, storing the current input value into the variable. Now let me work on the function for submit action. This one. Once click on the button, we will be send the data into the contact object. We'll create a new record. So create a submit action event. Submit action, first we need to import the method. This method I am importing here. So this method I will call inside the submit action button. And one by one, all of the parameter I here apply. Fname, colon, here I pass the variable, this one, because here I am storing the value, fname, comma, similarly copy, and second one is lname, copy, third one is email, fourth one is phone,
Sir, we have not created these variables, right, in JS.
text, yes, phone. So one by one I am passing the parameter that I define in the method. Heat source. So description, text description. This is the name of the parameter. This is the name of the variable. Okay. After that, remove the comma from the end of the variable. After that, apply then
This
and result
yeah. Dot then, right, sir?
arrow function.
I mean dot then.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Then result, that means store the value, that store the data, and then catch, that means not. Catch is also a arrow function. Error, arrow function. So now arrow function store the error. So I here already create
Yeah.
error message. This one already defined. So error message. Here this dot error equal to this one error message dot log custom error equal to pass this variable, and here result I will display toast message. Once record created, I will display record created successfully. So if you want to display the toast message, first we need to import the toast event. It is mandatory. So similarly, first I am importing the toast event from Lightning platform, then toast event. This is a module. Check spelling. Toast event. Okay. So now copy this toast event and create a constant variable. So toast equal to new toast event. Create a object. Inside the object, pass three type of the property like a title, message, and variant. These type of the attribute apply inside this toast message. Title will display success, message created success, record created successfully, and variant variant brand success. Put comma here, and after this constant variable use this dot dispatch event, and here pass this variable. Now let me save and deploy to code. My code deploy successfully. Now let me refresh the page. Let me refresh once again, two times. So now final, I want to check record created or not. Picklist value are displaying. Now let me check Vijay underscore 444 Kumar 444. Let me put a randomly number, randomly text. Vijay 444 at the rate Vijay.com. Phone number 7777. This is default description. Lead source, here I am selecting partner referral. Now let me submit. Record created successfully. So my toast message display success. Now let me check contact. This is a contact. This is a record that I created right now. This is a first name. This is a last name, Kumar. And this is a phone number. This is a email. And description. This is a description. And where is a lead source? Picklist value. Lead source. Lead source display none. So why display none? Let me check.
We need to use selected value something.
Lead source. This is a lead source passing. This is a value I am passing lead source. and lead source in the parameter. I am getting lead source value or not? Lead option. This is a
No.
lead option.
Yes, yes. But in the
Here I am missing. Actually, here I am storing value in the lead source variable. So this lead option here we display. Here I created lead option, storing the current value of the lead option. Here passing a wrong variable name. This dot lead option. Okay, before it is a lead source. Now let me show that it not created a input field pick list value. Now let me save and deploy code once again. Okay, because successful. Now let me refresh the page and create once again. So right, put the name Vijay underscore 999 KR underscore 999 Vijay underscore 999 at the rate com 888 999 description lead source. Right now I am selecting first one wave. Now submit. Record created successfully. Now go to contact, refresh. This time I created Vijay 999, right? This one, my record created. Now let me edit the record. This is my first name, last name, phone, email. This time lead source display, where, then
yes.
description. So all input field including picklist value created in the Salesforce from LWC component. So
Sir, can you show the complete HTML and JS for the code?
yeah, yes, Vivek, sure. So Vivek and Santosh, let me explain once again what I writing the code so that you can understood better.
Sure, sir.
So let me share my screen once again. So what I want, first I go to the component. Let me close this pop-up. Okay. So in the LWC component, I created four type of input field: first name, last name, email, phone, and there is a text area description. And after that, here I created a lightning combo box. So lightning combo box to get the pick list value dynamically uh, without writing a base class method. So here I am displaying the pick list value through the lightning combo box. In the lightning combo box, there are multiple type of the attributes apply: label, name, options, value. This is not required class. If you not using it will work. On change to get the on change function I am passing to get the current input will value. So each and every input field I am passing the on change function to get the current input will value and store the value into the variable. So this is a component in the bottom. I created lightning button. Here I am passing the function. So once click the button, here I am sending a record of contact. So now if we go to the JavaScript file, this is a part of the this is a part of the pick list value combo box. So if you fetching the pick list value through combo box, first define a uiObjectInfoApi. This is a Lightning data service. This is a module to help to fetch the picklist value. So if you importing this module, you need to pass two type of variable, get object info and picklist value. And this is a object, contact object. This is a field. Field that means what field you want to fetch the object. So this is a object name. This is a field name. Here I am fetching the lead source. So here I am passing the contact dot lead source. And in the top you can see I created a apex class method. This is the name of the method create contact. So this method I am fetching in the first row. This is the name of the controller. This is the name of the method. To process how to fetch method into the LWC component JavaScript. This is a process. First import the method name, then Salesforce Apex, then controller name dot method name. These are the part of ComboBox. This is a short test event message. This is a mandatory if you want to display the short test message. This is a module first you need to import. So this is a predefined module. All of the property are predefined. If you putting any later mistake, it will not work. Then one by one storing the input with value in this variable. This is a variable. This is a array because here I am getting the value of picklist value and storing in the array variable. This array variable I am passing inside the combo box here. And this arrow variable store the data here. So you can see this is a wire decorator and one by one I'm getting all of both of the variable. First wire decorator passing this value, second wire decorator passing this value. This one. And keep in mind if you fetching picklist value through combo box, these are the two property are mandatory like field name API. Field name API that means what field you want to fetch. Here I am fetching the lead source. So this is a field name API and this is a object API name. This is a standard property of LWC. If you putting any another one name, it will not work. So object API name and field API name. Object API name passing the object. This is a adapter. You can put anything of name here. This is a adapter. So this is a object API name. Here passing the object that is importing from here. Another one is a field API name that is importing of the field. This is a adapter. You can use anything. Similarly, here I am using a condition data and error to store the data into this array variable and store the data into this array error message. So this is a combo box, part of the combo box. Now let me go on the handle change. So handle change action, each and every input field I am passing the handle change function, and this function using for to store the current input value into the variable. So one by one I am getting the value of the input field and assigning the value into this variable here. And after that, once click on the button, this function calling into the button here. When click on the button one by one, first I passing the parameter that I am passing in the method, and each and every parameter I am passing a variable in the JavaScript. So first, before colon, it is a name of the parameter. After colon, it is a name of the variable. After that, using a then and catch function, this is a standard. If you want to display the toast message, you use inside the then function. If any kind of error occur during the inserting record, it will store in this console log. So this is a component and JavaScript, and this is a meta XML file. So here I am using app page homepage record page. That means this component it will be visible on this app page homepage record page, and this is a Apex class controller. So here I am only created only one method to create a contact record.
Yes, sir. Understood.
So Vivek and Santosh,
Yeah, yes, sir, understood. Yeah,
what
clear.
what you learn for the today class?
So, how to insert a contact using LWC with toast messages using picklist value.
And you learn also combo box, how to
Yes.
fetch fixed value.
Yeah. For picklist value, we definitely we need to use ComboBox.
Hmm.
So there is no other tag to use for picklist special.
Hmm. Actually, there are two ways to fetch the picklist value. You can fetch the picklist value through the apex class method. Second one, it is a combo box.
But this is
So
simple, right?
yeah, combo box it is a better because if you don't want to write apex class method and fetch the picklist value dynamically, it is a good. But this is another one way you can write apex class method and fetch the picklist value as well.
That schema method we can schema
Yes,
that is something we
yes,
can.
yes, yes, yes. So you learn multiple tasks for the today class, how to create a form, how to insert a record, how to fetch picklist value through the combo box. So
Okay.
now go to Vivek. Hi Vivek.
1 minute, sir. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Actually, if you want different
Mm-hmm,
record type, I mean not the default record type ID.
mm-hmm,
Currently, we are accessing default record type ID right in the
mm-hmm,
code. So suppose it's a standard record type,
mm-hmm,
Salesforce. If we create custom record type, how we can fetch that? And suppose we have only 5 values now, which are standard values.
mm-hmm,
So if there is, suppose we can assume that's custom picklist wheel.
mm-hmm,
So definitely for each record type, different values will be available, right?
mm-hmm.
In it, I want to fetch that. How can it is possible?
Uh, Let me check about this. First of all, try from your side in your system.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let me check this.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Hi Vivek.
Thank you, sir.
Hmm. Hi Vivek, can you open your camera, please?
Sure, sir. I'm trying to opening it. Yes, sir. You can see.
So, how was this session? How was for today's session?
Sir, it was good. I mean, in the master class also you taught this thing, but today's part was the combo box part is different. So what
Mm-hmm.
we learned that today.
What you learned by today class?
I mean, yeah, they use the form we already created, the combo box, the use of the UI record API.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we learned today.
Okay,
Yeah,
great. So
thank you.
hopefully you learning day by day good. And tomorrow class it will be little bit advanced. So keep practice.
Sure, sir.
Thank you so much for joining for the day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Bye, sir.